Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. I just jumped on to do a live with you guys and realized that I had like mascara strewn down my face and my poor eyes are still so sore, but I want to do these videos for you, so you're going to have to take me in all of my tearful faced glory. I am just going to do them one at a time as to be kind to them, but of course I want to bring you the good food. So first and foremost, look at that. Our chunky, amazing tomato relish. Smells incredible. Cheap as chips, a million ways to use it. Clever condiments is where it's at. So for the harissa that we're making, cumin, roasted, ground, smelling amazing. Beautiful way to go, going in first. Chili, I've rehydrated some chili flakes here. Like, that's just going to bode so well for my face and eyes right now. I love you guys a lot. I'm willing to put my body and blue eyes on the line for you. You can get lots of amazing different chilies that are going to give lots of different smokiness, and that's probably the key indicator as to where your harissa is from and what sort of local nuances it's going to take on. Asian shops, if you're up north, Shakespeare Street with the Indian store next to the butcher there, amazing. Down here in Brisbane, Chinatown, all throughout West End and the Valley, heaps of awesome little shops with a really broad spectrum of lots of different smoked and dried chilies that are really going to add lots of different flavor levels to it. We have got rehydrated chili flakes. My South African man's going to be so impressed with the amount of spice going into this deliciousness. The other way that you can make your harissa your own is by roasting off the veggies. I'm going to do them fresh. I'm adding a tomato. This is not in the recipes, but I was in the mood for tomato in this harissa, so here we go. Then I have a red capsicum as well. It's that sweetness in it that would only be intensified if you roasted it. That is going to make this your own expression. Like with the chermoula, like with the relish, these recipes and the pesto, I really invite you to play around with this really, really simple techniques of just cooking things a little bit differently and tweaking what you put into it to make it your own variation. That's my favorite part of cooking, and it's the part and I know I keep saying it, but it's the part that I want to share deeply, is that these are just some ways of doing it. I'm not a Michelin star chef. I love combining things quickly in lots of different ways. Then you can use them in lots of different ways. You can add your own heart. You can add what's in season to what you're doing. And what better time to talk about seasonality and what's in season as like the first day of winter. Beautiful to be able to learn those tools as to how you can preserve the harvest each step along the way and get lots of different flavors out of doing pretty much the same thing. I'm going to do the juice of a lemon. I'm not even sure if I've got this in that recipe. Let me have a little look. Yeah, we don't, but we're going to today. I'll add a little bit of less olive oil in lieu of that. Get those seeds out. Lemon juice in. A little bit of kick. Garlic in. It's going to give that, keeping it raw, it's going to give that little bit of heat. Also allows for a lot of the sulfurs and goodness that hang out in garlic to really shine. One. Do we reckon this one's going to make me cry? From looking at it in there, once I blitz all of that and open it up, I'm pretty sure the tears are going to be real. Once again, this harissa with the chermoula, with coconut cream, or even just blitzed together. Gosh, whether you're going red meat, white meat, chicken, you just really start to be able to get that flavor explosion happening with anything that you do. And that lights me up forever and a day, as you know. All that goodness. 80 mils of olive oil. Must be that much. Alright, going to take this for a blend. A blend and blow off my head. Should be good. Holy spicy deliciousness. I'll show you what's going on here. Adding that tomato softens out a lot of the kick that you've got going on. And similar to how I speak about date pastes and things like that, the tomato allows the flavour to go somewhere, so it makes it a little bit more versatile in any case. Can you see? It's not going to focus on it. Can you see the brilliance that is harissa? Harissa with tomato. That bottled is going to be absolutely stunning, and I hope that, and I guess this is what we're going to be doing over for one of the weeks out of the next few weeks, is building all of these together to create amazingness, to be able to, you know, layer them all together and really get you thinking as to how you can use these in lots of different ways. And my eyes seem to be okay. Maybe the tomato kind of saved me a little bit, but geez, no time at all. Get those ingredients done, blitz them. Ideal scenario is to be able to have the beetroot relish, even the persimmon relish and the tomato one on the stove while you blitz the other ones together. I hope that that stackability of the pestos, of the sprinkles that we've been playing with for the last few weeks, along with the granolas, chia jams, chia puddings, you can start to see that with a little bit of practice, you can pack a punch in an hour as to the food that you can create. You're going to know where you can swap and change based on what season to be able to get the most out of the minimum time that you need to spend in the kitchen. Maximizing the outcome of that minimum amount of time is another part that really lights me up. So we're going to leave it at that for the harissa, and I'll be back shortly to talk all things beetroot relish, persimmon relish, and how to make dips and stuff from that as well. We might leave the dips to do all of them together with cauliflower and beans and lots of different things. But until then, any questions, pop them in the comments below. You know, I will be floating around until about 2 o'clock today, giving you lots of different videos and hopefully less red eyes. First world problems. All right, lots of love, guys. Bye.